In the late 1950s and early 1960s, Martin Luther King Jr. became a prominent figure in the civil rights movement, advocating for racial equality and justice for African Americans. He delivered many speeches and led peaceful protests, but his life was cut short on April 4, 1968, when he was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. While James Earl Ray was convicted of the crime and sentenced to life in prison, some people believe that there was a larger conspiracy at play. The conspiracy theory surrounding Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination suggests that the U.S. government and various other organizations, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, were involved in his death. The theory posits that the government saw King as a threat to the established order and wanted to silence him. One of the key pieces of evidence used to support the conspiracy theory is a recording of a phone call between FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover and Deputy Attorney General Nicholas Katzenbach on the day after King's assassination. In the call, Hoover tells Katzenbach that he believes King's death will lead to a total breakdown of law and order. This has been interpreted by some as evidence that the FBI was involved in King's death. Another factor that has fueled the conspiracy theory is the fact that the FBI had been closely monitoring King for years. In the 1960s, the FBI's counterintelligence program, COINTELPRO, targeted civil rights activists, including King. The program involved illegal surveillance, harassment, and other tactics designed to disrupt the activities of these groups. Some people believe that the FBI saw King as a threat to national security and orchestrated his assassination as a result. There are also several inconsistencies in the official story of King's assassination that have led people to question what really happened. For example, some witnesses claim to have seen multiple shooters on the day of the assassination, while others reported hearing shots coming from different directions. There are also questions about the reliability of the forensic evidence used to link James Earl Ray to the crime. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the conspiracy theory surrounding Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination has persisted for decades. Many people continue to believe that there was a larger plot at play and that the government was involved in his death. This theory has been perpetuated through various books, documentaries, and other media. Ultimately, we may never know the full truth about what happened on the day of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. While James Earl Ray was convicted of the crime, there are still many unanswered questions and inconsistencies that leave room for doubt. Regardless of what really happened, King's legacy as a champion of civil rights and a symbol of hope and equality continues to inspire people around the world.